All right, things are really moving along here. So there's a book that I'm writing that the last video, 2 videos ago, which is how high can I raise my vibration? That description goes along with a book that I'm writing, and it's about a scale of moving as you move your vibration up. You sort of can, it's a helpful little scale to help you easily see where you are, notice where you are, and then move to the next step. It's like I think it's 4-step or 5-step process, whatever. Anyway, so he's thinking of that, how it overlapped with that really nicely. And so I started thinking, since I noticed that overlap and now I know where I am on that scale, I am quote unquote looking forward to the 5th stage. So I know I'm not there yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Sometimes I'm there. When I had the experience of emptiness, I was at stage 5, or level 5, or step 5. I don't know how I'm going to put it in the book yet, because I've started the book about, honestly, 18 times. So I had the thought, I'm looking forward to level 5. And then I said, I probably won't be writing books then. And then something said, you will still be writing books, but they will be completely different. They'll be from a different vantage point. So what this video is about is looking forward. So I channeled a long time ago for myself, don't say, it's better to say I'm looking forward to something than I can't wait. Like, can't wait is jumping out of the present moment. So if I can't wait for something, there's a negative vibration lowering spin on it. So better would be, I am looking forward to it. Okay, so now, in that context of where I was at that time, looking forward, it felt better. So that's more impeccable with my word, looking forward. It's still sort of meant can't wait. It was a tempered version of I can't wait, was looking forward. But now I felt looking forward in a different way. So that's what I'm sharing now, is that looking forward means, where am I looking? What direction am I looking? I'm looking toward stage 5. So, like 3 was compassion, and then 4 is where I am now, where I'm thinking, I wonder how high I can get my vibration. So that's where I am now. And then step 5 is Zen. So I'm looking forward to step 5, but it's not in the same way I used to be looking forward. So the old way I used to look forward was a tempered version of I can't wait. There was still an element of, I don't want to be where I am right now, I want to be there. Okay, so even though I said I'm looking forward to that, there was still an antsiness, there was still a rejection of the present moment, a rejection of the now in that looking forward. And then all of a sudden, I just had the experience of looking forward while being in this now, because I shifted a lot in today anyway. So I'm very happy with where I am right now because I already shifted. And so I'm honestly looking forward in the true spirit of looking forward. That is just simply the direction that I'm looking in, no judgment. And then I realized, by being completely neutral, that is just the direction in which I'm looking forward. That is just what's happening now. I am looking forward towards the direction of Zen. That's just my orientation. That's my compass. I realized that the people I talked about in one of the last videos, you know, some people would call them unhinged leftists, how they have the attachment to a different outcome, and that's where the anger comes from. And a lot of people who are angry and upset right now, they are not looking forward. They are looking backwards and then screaming about where we came from and how we don't want to go back. And by looking backwards and screaming about what happened backwards and then screaming about how they don't want to go backwards, that is where their mind is taking them. So even though we are, or I am in a completely different reality than those people are, the thing that I can easily see from where I am is that the law of attraction works whether you know about it or not. So by looking backwards and screaming about backwards and being afraid to go backwards, they are there. They are in racist times. They are in times when women weren't equal and this and that. Okay, so those people are creating this reality around themselves and then getting upset that in one of these people's in my family. So because I didn't fully understand, I guess I didn't fully need to know until it happened to me, where I have a person that I love in my family who is scared that I don't see, scared. And so this person thinks it's important that I see it, that I see that we're still in the 19 thises and the 19 that's, and we're still not where we want to be, and we're still not where we want to be. But instead of looking forward to where we want to be and creating the reality that, 90% of people want, by dealing with what is happening now and keep our orientation, our focus on, our direction of sight. I am looking forward to when this or that. They're beating the drum of all the things that they don't want, invoking the law of attraction in what some people might call an irresponsible way. And if I said they aren't, and I did used to say this, I used to say these people are invoking the law of attraction in an irresponsible way. And when I was in that mindset, that was me in the last step, attached to an outcome. So I was attached to an outcome of world peace. I was attached to the outcome of no war. And when I started Renegade Yogi, that's where I was. I was attached to an outcome of no more war. None. No more fighting. None. And through my process and through my journey, I've been able to see beauty in fighting. That might sound crazy, but I can't explain it at this point. I'm gonna have to have another revelation before I can make a video on that, because I can already feel that if I try and put it into words at this point, I don't have it strong enough to be able to relay it with 26 letters of an alphabet. So for now, I am not attached to the outcome of world peace, and that makes it more of a potential reality now for me than it made it when I did have an attachment to world peace. And that all goes to law of attraction. At some point, when you want to create something, at some point you've got to let it go so that it can be manifested. And so by letting go of my desire, like launching the rocket, but letting my desire go for world peace is the only way that I can actually bring it to myself. And I think this might be what some people mean when they say you're going to see people walking around in two different realities. That came up a long time ago. That wasn't just since 2016. Some people are going to have a higher vibrational reality. They're going to be sharing, you know, the same banks, the same parks, the same electric company, you know, with other people who are in a completely fear-based reality. And by allowing that, it's very cool. It's so cool. It's just so cool, man.